Hey, what's up, guys? This is Aldo with Enthusiast Trader. Today, September 16th, 2020. I will be reviewing the trade ideas that were discussed yesterday, and also will be giving some of the trade ideas that I am considering for tomorrow, which is September 17th. So let's get right into it. Uh, we start off with the spiders here. Spiders, sold off today after the FOMC meeting. They hit the high here at 342.64 and then came down to 338.82. Now they're slightly up higher post market, but I I think uh, we're gonna have like a sideways movement here before we break out towards the all-time highs. I don't think we're gonna break down. However, that's a possibility. But this channel right here between 338.82 and 342 is what I'm keeping an eye on. Uh, Jumping into the Qs, 274.81, the level that used to be resistance. We gapped above that, and now that is now the new support. So I think we're gonna stay again sideways here, or if we do come down, then we have another support here at 269. Uh, but my outlook here is that we probably just go sideways, but before we go higher. Um, with that being said, let's get right into the picks that we talked about yesterday. The very first was KC. Um, I talked about this yesterday in the video, and if you're subscribed to my channel, you could go and look at this video. I said if this can break over 37.50, I'm a buyer. 37.50. Unfortunately, I did not buy this in the morning, um, but I did buy it on the pullback. Um, so KC, I I'm a buyer of KC um, at 37.55. So when it came back all the way down, I left my order in, and it came down all the way to 36.68. But I bought it at 37.55. So this is looking really strong. While the market was selling off, this was going higher, which is always a great sign. So I'm looking for this to make moves higher. I'll be holding on to this for the next couple of days. Uh, the next one that we talked about was Sage, SAGE. I still believe that this has more room to go to 62 bucks before it can make a pullback, um, just because of this tradable void, um, inertia or whatever you call it, is pulling this thing towards $62. Um, So, if uh, for a week or so, if you want to hold on to this, this can definitely hit 62, in my opinion. Um, Next up, we talked about PLCE. I said that in my video again. You could reference to it. If this crosses 29.77, I'm a buyer, but I saw the market pulling back and I chickened out. I did not buy this at 29.77, but now this is closer to 32.52. I talked about that this can go to 32. Now, if this can break 32.52, this has room all the way to 41 bucks. However, we are now up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row. 10 days in a row, the mark it's due for a pullback. So what I'm thinking is this will probably hit 32.52, come back down, settle at somewhere around 29 bucks, find support, and then make its way back up. Now, I could be wrong. It could just bust through this and go all the way to 41, or bust through this and go somewhere over here and then uh, come back down, settle, and then go higher. In any case, I don't think that this just keeps going all the way to 41 without a stop. So I'm watching this. I again did not get into PLC, which is a regret. Next, I talked about was Seagen. Seagen, I said, above 17, this level right here, 17.17. So 17.20, I should have been a buyer. Did not get in. Don't know why. FGen, I talked about right here. I said 45 bucks, 44.72. This level right here, I wanted to get in. Did not get in. This was because of the volume. The volume was really low on FGen. On CGen, the volume is okay. I should have been in CGen, but I was not. Now I talked about FSLY, said if this breaks 88, I'm interested. I'm still interested if this breaks 88. DE, I said I'm interested if this breaks 219.70. I'm still interested if that happens. SVC, if this breaks 906, I was interested. It did break 906. However, the market was selling off and this sold off with it. So now my next level is the 915. So if this goes above 916, I am interested in buying SVC for September 17th over 917 for a move all the way back to 12 bucks. And I think that is it. Oh no, LL. I talked about this. I said if this breaks 23.50, I'm a buyer. I had purchased this at 23.50 once it broke that level, but then it peekabooed over and then came back down. So I am not in it. The stocks that I'm currently in are Lowe's. I bought it at this break over 169. So I got in Lowe's at 170.35. I'm holding that. I'm holding Apple, which is not looking too hot. Holding Amazon, which has found support over here at 30.69. I'm holding TDOC, which is also not looking too hot, but it's still within this range. So I'm looking for this to break and make a move higher. I sold my MCD McDonald's, which I don't know why, but today it made a good move higher. Um, I am holding STNE. Okay, so I bought it here at 53.24, bought this break and looked to make a move higher. This kind of sold off today with the market, but if this can hold this level, then I'm interested. I'm thinking this will go, will make a move higher on STNE. The one I also sold that I also have a regret on was SYY. I bought this here, this break of 63.09, had a nice move in our favor. I sold it at somewhere around 64, broke through this. I talked about buying this over 69, 65, did not buy that, and it made a really nice move higher. So plenty of regrets there. UPS, I got this here today at 162, 163 rather, 163.15. Again, this level of 162.68 was resistance, which should have become support, but it didn't. The reason this sold off so much is because it had gapped up overnight so hard, and then it sold off today. Not a surprise there, which is fine. I'm holding NIO. I bought NIO at 1907, still holding RH. I'm holding. I bought this at 385. And last, I'm holding is NVIDIA. I bought NVIDIA at 517. All right, so let's get into the stocks that I am interested in buying for tomorrow. All right, there are a lot of them. I'm sorry for today's video is going to be a little bit longer because I have a lot of picks. All right, so SAGE, we talked about SAGE already. This looks to move higher. Next up is ATVI. I think if this breaks this 81, 85 level, this goes higher. SCS, this is really looking nice. So if tomorrow, it stopped at the 50 period moving average. So if this goes higher, if this moves, if this opens higher, oh, look at that. The post market is already gapping up. So yeah, 1140. If tomorrow this gives me a pattern or this gaps higher or in its relative strength to the market, then I'm interested in buying this. SES, FL, this was also, I had bought this somewhere around this level of 31 and then I sold it rather quickly, but this looks good to make a move. Oh, why is that doing that? If this breaks this 37, 32 level, this can go all the way to 44. I don't know why my mouse is acting up, or $40 rather. So my top watch for September 17 is Foot Locker. Foot Locker over 37.35 is my top watch um, for tomorrow. Next up is uh, AVTR. Okay, so I like this because of this descending, uh, not descending, but rather this breakout. Basically, y'all know my patterns by now if you've been watching me for a little bit. So this is moving higher in the post market, which is a good sign. And above this, which is basically uh, 23 bucks, is this is also my top watch. So Foot Locker and ABTR are my top watches for tomorrow. Um, Another one that I like is VCAP. VCAP, it's a thin stock, really thin. So you really have to be careful. On a minute chart, you'll see spots and dots on VCAP. On a 5 minute chart, also, it's very spready, whippy. So, it's not for everybody. But this looks good to make a move higher on this wedge breakout. Um, FGen, uh, FGen, we already talked about this. Mist kind of broke out today of 855. It's higher post market. Again, a good sign. So I'm interested in Mist over. Well, I'm interested in Mist right now. So if this can move higher, or this will if this doesn't open lower, I'm interested in getting into Mist for tomorrow for a move higher. PLC, we talked about SPG. Yeah, SPG is another one that I like. This is similar to SVC because they're all property related or prop finance REIT basically. This has plenty of volume, 8 million shares. This had a really strong close. So SPG also my favorite watch for tomorrow. This can definitely make a move higher back to the declining 200 period moving average, $89. This is a strong candidate. I really like this one. Um, Last, on the long side, is Party, PRTY. I bought this at three something, $3 on this break, but it had put in a full day's move already. I don't know why I bought it then, but anyways, if this can break this level, 325. If this, watch this, guys. If this breaks 325, there is nothing holding this back until $4, $4.08. An easy dollar, not easy, but you know what I mean. So this is another top watch for tomorrow. Last but not least is a short idea, CTB. All right, CTB looked really weak. It sold off of the market. It did not participate in the rally. If you look at it side by side, um, market selling. Oh no, SPY. I'm sorry. Market has kind of rallied up past 2 days. CPG has done nothing but sell off, right? So CPG, I am looking to, no, not CPG, CTB. All right, CTB. I am looking to short this. This is the 50-day moving average. So if this can go below the close today, so this is 33.21. So if this goes below that, I this has room back to 31.35. So you can look to short this stock all the way to 31.35 as a day trade. All right, guys, that's it for me for today. My top watchers, as I discussed for tomorrow, 9/17 is Foot Locker, ABTR, SPG, Mist, and Party. Something to note on Mist is the volume. The volume is really low, 200,000 shares only. It won't be moving very much, but everything else has plenty of volume. ABTR, let me check the volume on that. 4 million shares, plenty of shares for you to work with. All right, guys, so tomorrow we will review the picks again, what we discussed today, and hopefully some of them breaks out in our favor. All right, guys, that's it for today. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Please leave a thumbs up, a like the video, comment, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I take some time out from my day to do this, so I'd really appreciate if you guys could comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.